Don't trust her. She's immune to poison. Sadly. Don't drink it. Don't drink it.
That's good. That's really good.
What do you think it's from?
Poison?
Can you even guess?
Doesn't matter, does it? It's the real thing or it's not. You only need a tongue to tell the difference. Go on, have some more. You still don't trust it. You think this is all a mistake and that you'll have to pay somehow for every bite you take.
That thought had crossed my mind again.
Oh. What is that a leech?
Get it off me!
Don't fight, don't fight. They won't take much.
Why are you doing this?
I told you there's power in the blood of kings. You have so much blood.
Not there! Not there!
Oh, Jesus.
You can blame Sir Davos. He didn't believe in the power of king's blood. He wanted a demonstration.
Please. Please, your grace. My lord.
Stop. Usurper Baelor Greyjoy. Usurper Joffrey Baratheon.
So, their son will be your nephew after you're wed to Cersei, of course. You will be the king's stepfather and brother-in-law. When you marry the king, Joffrey's mother will become his sister-in-law. And your son will be
See,
Loras's
she knows, she
nephew,
gets the whole
grandson.
confusing family name.
I'm not sure.
Figured you'd like to
Your
see.
brother will become your father-in-law. That much is beyond dispute.
Again, family, weird.
You seem rather drunk.
Rather less than I'd like to be. Isn't it a man's duty to be drunk at his own wedding?
This isn't about your wedding. Renly Baratheon had a wedding. Your wife needs a child, a Lannister child, as soon as possible. If you're going to give her one, you need to perform.
What did you once call me? A drunken little lust-filled beast.
More than once.
There you have it. Nothing to worry about. Drinking and lust. No man can match me in these things. I am the god of chits and wine. I shall build a shrine to myself at the next brothel I visit.
Drunk.
You can joke. You can engage in juvenile attempts to make your father uncomfortable, but you will do your duty.
He has made those 5 people very uncomfortable. Made me uncomfortable with the whole name situation. Everything that has happened is your fault, dude. Your fault. You made this chain reaction. Everyone's uncomfortable and sad and depressed because of your decision. Can't wait till Jamie finds out. More
Oh yeah,
sadness.
Jamie's
and
on his way back too.
yeah, more sadness and uncomfortableness. And why?
Father
once told me
Nobody cares what your father once told you.
This is where you should have, run away. Run away forever and ever and never come back.
Should have went with the hound back in Blackwater, eh?
Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you, Grace. You've done it. You've married a Lannister. Soon you'll have a Lannister baby. It's a dream come true for you, isn't it?
Like a nightmare that goes on forever and ever.
Yes, Your Grace. I suppose it doesn't
Probably
really matter.
make that comment right there and there.
Baby, isn't it?
No, it's more of a nightmare that will go on
Maybe
forever and
I'll
ever.
pay you a visit
At least a
tonight
dream you
after
can
my
wake up.
uncle passes out. How'd you like that? You wouldn't? That's all right. Sir Marion and Sir Boris will hold you down.
then you'll be fucking your own bride with a wooden cock.
What did you say? What did you say?
I believe we can dispense with the bedding, Your Grace. I'm sure Tyrion did not mean to threaten the king.
He looks like he could turn green and turn into a Hulk.
A bad joke, Your Grace. Made out of envy of your own royal manhood. Mine is so small. My poor wife won't even know I'm there.
Your uncle is clearly quite drunk, Your Grace.
Yeah, obviously. It's as clear as day.
But it is my wedding night. My tiny drunk cock and I have a job to do.
Come playing this.
I vomited on a girl once, in the middle of the act, not proud of it. But I think honesty is important between a man and wife, don't you agree?
He's so playing on.
Come, I'll tell you all about it, put you in the mood. My lord
I was that tall.
has commanded me to consummate this marriage.
Yeah.
Stop. Can't. I could, I would.
But your father...
If my father wants someone to get fucked, I know where he can start. I won't share your bed. Not until you want me to.
What if I never want you to?
And so my watch begins.
No screaming, or she dies.
What do you want?
You,
Let her go.
don't scream, lovely girl.
You were sent here to kill me. So why haven't you?
I don't want to.
What do your captains have to say about that?
You should ask them.
Why?
We had philosophical differences.
Over what?
Your beauty. It meant more to me than it did to them.
You're a strange man.
I'm the simplest man you'll ever meet. I only do what I want to do.
Well, then this is supposed to impress me.
Yes?
Why would I trust a man who murders his comrades?
They ordered me to murder you. I told them I preferred not to. They told me I had no choice. I told them I am Dario Nahas. I always have a choice. They drew their swords, and I drew mine.
Will you fight for me? Swear to me.
The second sons are yours, and so is Dario Naharis. My sword is yours, my life is yours, my heart is yours.
Yay, we haven't seen him in a while.
Oh yeah, it has been a bit, hasn't it?
The Ravens. What's this?
Tom. Don't go out there.
I'll be back. Just want to look.
That never works. Ever. I've tried it. It does not work. It goes out. Instant you keep it off the fire. That is false. I'm very angry that they tried. Yeah, that is too many crows to be normal. Start off with 1 and 2. Now there's like 30. That's my best guess. Never mind. 50. My new guess is 100. That's too many crows to be normal.
Go back inside.
That it that is.
It's come for the baby.
Dude, keep the fire in your hand. Fire, weapon, fire. Stop. Fire. Kill it with fire.
Stay back!
Kill it with fire. Not a sword. Sword won't help. Fire. Fire. Oh, it's the same exact guy.
Stay back!
Sam. Oh no. Why does he want the baby? Fire. No. Fire. Fire. Did you notice what he did to the sword? Hey, that worked. Fire. Kill it with... How does that sword work? He is ice now. How does that work? How? Why does this have more unanswered questions than it started with?
That was the dragon glass.
Dragon Ball. Why did you leave the dragon glass?
It's a question a lot of people ask.
Yeah. Oh!
Let me mute this real quick. We seem to want to talk about this.
Yes. Also, it reminds me of something I said in science, because we're learning about minerals, and she said obsidian. I'm like, oh, dragon glass. And she's like, yeah. My science teacher is just like, yeah, right, right.
Dragon glass.
She probably like, where did she learn that from? I mean, unless, I don't know if she's seen Game of Thrones, but, she's like, is dragon glass just obsidian, or is that just what other people call obsidian, or is the fact that she's seen Game of Thrones and knows what dragon glass is?
What you were talking about?
Yes.
Caught the reference.
Yes. So either she's watched Game of Thrones, caught the reference, and then is confused on why I'm watching Game of Thrones, or I don't know if it's just another name to call obsidian at all, or if she's just like, I have no idea what she's talking about. She's just like agrees with me, even though she has no idea what I'm talking about. There's 3 possibilities.
All right, you want to go back to the beginning of this episode?
Sure.
Well, what did you think of this episode?
It had...
You talked a lot during this one.
I talked a lot. Yes. Lots of comments. Because, yeah, I had lots to talk about. Lots of things to point out.
All right. Well, you want to talk about Arya and the Hound? That's where we opened up.
Yeah.
So where's the Hound taking Arya?
To the twins.
Yep.
To to meet up with Rub, so they can the first family reunion since the beginning of this show. Because after episode 1, episode 2 is where they just started splitting off. There's been no family reunions. Just been, yeah. I mean,
All over the place.
the only two. Well, there's Kat, but there's Kat and Rob, and then there's Bran and Rickon. Those are the only 2 Starks that are in the same place. The only 2.
Sansa and Arya were together for a little while. Through
Yeah.
the first season. Before
But
they
now
split
they're
up.
gone.
Yeah,
Now
they
they're split.
up.
Another thing. Wait, didn't he want Arya to marry one of his sons?
Mm-hmm. In the original deal, yes.
How's that gonna work?
Ooh, I don't know.
Trust me, she's my age. I'm gonna assume Arya's my age. Yeah, 2 black eyes and a broken nose. Anyone that says I have to get married at 13 or any age at all.
Anybody telling you have to get married?
Yes. Anyone telling
would
me
have a
I
problem
have to
with.
get married at all, any age. Anyone telling me I have to get married. 2 black eyes and a broken nose. And other things. Depending on if it's a boy or not.
All right. Well, let's go to Danny Jorah, Sir Barristan, and they're scoping out the second sons.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're hired by Yunkai to protect Yunkai,
Yeah.
and they're talking about buying them out. Second sons, they're like sellswords, just an army of sellswords. Think it's a good idea to get the second sons on their side, or
Well,
do you think they're
If
trustworthy?
they get the second sons on their side, I mean, that gives them even more
More power.
power. And I mean, Dany has gotten lots of power so far.
She's gained a lot, definitely, since season 1.
Definitely.
Compare now to season 1, episode 1.
Mhm. She went from getting married off for her only brother, who's for only her older brother's gain, to queen with 3 dragons and an army of 8,000 Unsullied, plus the untrained ones, which could be any number. So I mean, 10,000 seems 9,000 probably works. 9,000, so an extra 1,000 lesser trained Unsullied.
Okay. So that would just strengthen. Well, let's go to Dragonstone. Gendry and Melisandre are arriving.
And so we assumed Gendry would get slaughtered. No, it's just leeches, which hurts just thinking about it.
What?
Never had a leech attached to any of my feet or knees, which is normally where leeches get attached when
Like
you're
if you're in a river or something.
Yeah. That's never happened to me. I've been in swamps, but that's never happened.
I've never had a leech either.
But I assume that
I
would
don't want one either.
hurt.
Supposedly it don't hurt.
It hurt getting it off.
Right. If you take them off properly, if you use fire to take them off, they'll curl up and detach. Or salt, I believe. But she just ripped them off, so yeah, that looked painful.
Yeah. It hurts thinking about it.
So that happened with that whole thing. And within all that, we had a conversation with Stannis and Davos. Stannis let Davos out
Mhm. under
certain terms.
Yeah. I would honestly say I speak. This is why we have freedom of speech in America. We have freedom of speech for a reason. That way we can say whatever we want, no matter what. Unless it is to go against somebody else's rights, because that's also a thing in the Constitution. Can't use your rights against other people's rights. Otherwise, you can speak whatever you want.
Okay, we have the royal wedding.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about that? That was a good chunk of this episode. There was a lot of stuff that happened at that wedding.
Yeah. Well, Joffrey was being an MFSOB and took the stepping stool.
Just to be Joffrey.
Yep. Joffrey.
The Joffrey you have grown to love.
Loathe. Loathe.
Oh, wrong word, my bad.
Yeah. Loathe.
Oh, what about that Cersei and Marjorie conversation?
Cersei
What
and
did
Marjorie.
what that ended up with?
Don't call me sister. Even though it's technically true.
Yeah, because once Cersei marries Sir Loras,
Mm-hmm.
sister-in-laws.
Sister-in-laws. And then the whole, your brother would be your father-in-law.
Yeah, Lady Olenna's
Mm-hmm.
little speech there is quite entertaining, I find.
Very entertaining, especially since I've been talking about that whole name thing.
You keep talking about it ever since that came up, and she just laid it all out.
Mm-hmm. The weirdness. And then with Joffrey, the person you were gonna get engaged to is now your aunt. So yeah.
Gotta love them family trees.
It's really weird. If the Lannister and Stark family trees, it would take up like 4 times this. It would take from just the lines. It would take up like twice this amount of the whiteboard. Unless we write very, very, very small.
Were you a little nervous when Tyrion spoke up against Joffrey there?
No, I was. Just, yeah. I mean.
Tywin kind of saved the day there.
Yeah. He was obviously drunk. Very drunk. But. I mean, at one point in his side, I was like, okay, don't kill Tyrion. Don't kill Tyrion. But the one side, the other side, yeah.
What was that?
It's a weird laugh.
Okay.
If you haven't noticed, I'm a weird child. I'm a very weird child.
All right. Well, we will step back. Well, one thing I wanted to point out was Tyrion said, "My watch has now be a gun," or something like that.
Now my watch has started.
Yeah, because he says he won't share a bed with her unless she's ready.
Mhm.
And she says, "Well, what if I'm never ready?"
Now my watch has begun.
Straight reference from the
Right
wall.
now my watch has started. Begun.
Well, we had the second sons talking about Dany.
Mhm.
They kind of did a coin toss to see who was going to go kill Dany. And
Yeah.
Dario Naharis was chosen to go kill her.
Mhm.
Now leads us into that last scene at Dany's camp.
Mhm. Ask them yourselves. There's lots of beheadment.
Yeah, there's
Like-
two more of them.
2 more, and we had like 7.
What do you think of Dario?
Dario. If he doesn't get what he wants, he gets what he wants. Not like Joffrey gets what he wants. He gets what he wants through actual, work.
Do you like him? Dislike him? Trust him? Distrust him?
Distrust him.
You distrust him?
Dany made a point. Why would I trust you if you kill your own comrades?
Well, they did want him to kill her.
Fair point. But still, Dany makes a point.
All right, and we will wrap it up with that Gilly and Sam scene. And all the crows and ravens and White Walkers.
Yeah.
But we find out something in that scene.
Dragonglass turns the whites, and I'm gonna assume the White Walker. Well, the White Walkers, and I'm gonna assume the whites into ice, and then the ice shatters. Another question: why did he leave behind the dragon glass?
Common question, but they were freaking out and just wanted to get out.
Fair point.
And I don't know if he realizes at that point that that's what does it.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't realize it was the dragon glass. I thought it was just a dagger. I didn't realize that.
I was trying to let you know during
Then
the kind
yeah, and then I realized, oh, that is the dragon glass. Like when it dropped down, and then I saw the shape, because it looked like an arrowhead. You know, at the beginning.
That was the
spear tip.
That was the piece of dragon glass he was showing Gilly.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, what good is that?
It kills whites and White Walkers. Well, it turns it to stone.
Hence, remember back when they unburied the dragon glass? It was buried in a cloak from the Night's Watch.
Right. Which
And they said
this
it was
is why
very
they should
old.
just have. This is why they should just have a dragon. That's the use of dragon glass. During the history and lore, they did when not Aemon Targaryen went to get Westeros and capture all the Seven Kingdoms. Aegon.
Yes.
Aegon. Aemon is the one
My
old guy up.
son. Yep.
Yeah. Aegon Targaryen. There's lots of A's. There's Aerys, Aemon, Aegon. Aegon Targaryen went and he made his original place on Dragonstone. It's named Dragonstone, and it said they had no use for the dragon glass. What's White Walkers? That's the use. They killed the whites and White Walkers.
Well, I will say it's been 1,000 years since the White Walkers were around.
Fair point.
And Aegon's conquest was about 300 years ago.
Fair point.
So, yeah, there was a 700-year time gap between the White Walkers and when Aegon.
Fair point. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, after, Sam gets back and, realizes what the dragon glass says, let's hope they get a shipment of dragon glass.
There you go.
Because, yeah,
Could
Obsidian.
come in handy.
Mm-hmm.
Season, how do you think things might wrap up this year? Or this season, not year. I guess
Season,
we're
yeah.
cruising through these.
Mm-hmm.
Things
Well,
tend to ramp
Sa-
up here at the end
yeah.
of the season, so
Sam and Gilly and the baby, because I don't know, she hasn't named him yet.
nope, not yet.
So they'll get back to the wall. Sam will tell them his discoveries. Then hopefully they get a shipment of dragon glass. And they all know that, Well, Sam more or less has proof that there's whites and White Walkers.
Yeah, he's seen more than anybody.
Yeah. No,
and
we've-
he's killed one.
No, yeah.
What about John and the Wildlings?
John and the
Gonna go on
Wildlings.
with that storyline to finish out this season.
Well, there's probably going to be the attack on Castle Black. That's probably going to end the season. The attack on Castle Black.
Okay. King's Landing, any kind of predictions down there? Big thing just happened with Sansa.
Yep.
Any other predictions you want to touch on?
I don't know.
Ask about Theon, but there was no Theon in this episode, was there?
I don't think
No,
so.
there wasn't any Theon in this episode.
Yeah. Theon, maybe he'll escape. Maybe he'll get rescued. Something. I don't know.
Then, yeah, that's about it, I think.
Not too much. Oh wait, Rob.
Oh, what about
We forgot
Rob?
Rob.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And Danny.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, Rob, he's probably. Oh, and Arya.
Oh, yeah, I guess they're merging. Well, we were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
But we didn't talk any predictions or anything.
Well, Rob is at the twins or getting to the twins, so that his uncle, I forgot his name. Edmure can get married to one of the guys. Walter Frey's daughters. He's been trying to get Edmund to, marry one of his daughters
for a long time.
since he was 12.
So he's finally getting his way.
Mhm. Yeah, and if they time right, which from the show, and we have learned, it's never timed right.
Timing's always bad in this show.
Timing is always bad. It's never.
It's either bad or it's really good. To keep us guessing.
Yeah. Well, that happens. And hopefully this will be the first family reunion since episode 2.
Since the Hound is
Mhm.
on his way that way with Arya.
Mhm. Then since episode 9, there will be 3 Starks in one place.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't talk about Brandon Osha. Any predictions on that?
Well,
Think they'll go past the wall, or do you think they'll go to Castle Black? Because
I think they'll
Osha's
just go to
like all
Castle
about not going past the wall.
I think Osha will just, stand in Castle Black, and then Bran will sneak out,
Sneak out in the middle of the night.
Yeah. And not
And
go
head
far,
north.
obviously. Not go far, but he'll go out. And then he'll meet Sam and Gilly and the baby, which is unnamed.
Which is unnamed.
And then they'll be like, you know my brother, well, half-brother. You knew my half-brother? Yeah, I can see that happening.
So, do we need to talk about anything else?
Danny.
What do you think's going to happen in Yunkai, I guess?
Danny is gonna is going to, lay siege on. Is siege the right word?
Yep.
Yeah, lay siege on
On the city,
Yunkai.
yeah. How do you think that'll work out?
She'll win.
She'll win?
She'll win.
She's rolling pretty good right now, isn't
Mhm. See, there's the 20,000 men from the sellswords. There's
she? 2,000 men from South.
2,000. 2,000 men from the sellswords. There's 8,000 Unsullied. So that's like 10,000 men versus a wall.
The wall and the soldiers inside.
Mhm. Lay siege.
All right. Well, I think on that note, I think we've discussed a lot this. We had a short intro, so
Yeah.
a longer discussion here afterwards. Not too bad. Timing wise, I think we're about right where we figured we'd be.
9 o'clock.
So, all right, until the next one, can't wait for it. And we'll be finishing up season 3 here in a sec.
Yeah.
So, we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.